being overweight doesn't mean you can't move. Now, I know a lot of people think of working out as a certain thing, that running is a certain thing, and therefore it keeps them from attempting to start because they don't think that they're, worthy enough, or they can't work out properly. Getting moving, turning the doorknob and getting out the door, or getting to the gym, and doing anything you can to get moving, getting time on your feet is the most important thing at the beginning. You need to start getting your body moving. You need to start getting your body used to moving and jogging and walking fast or working out. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you need to get your body ready to do more work as you move forward in your process of losing weight. Secondly, you're going to have to get used to being uncomfortable. When you're overweight, working out is hard. When you're overweight, running is hard. It just is. And it's going to be difficult, but you can't let that stop you. You have to overcome that, keeping your mind on the goal that you ultimately want to get to, and that is getting in shape, that is losing weight, so that you can run further or you can work out more. But you're going to have to understand it's going to be hard at the beginning. It's not impossible. Your knees are going to hurt, hips are going to hurt, feet are going to hurt. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to probably be embarrassed if you're outside on the road. I worked out in the garage on a treadmill before I could go outside and run. I was ashamed that I couldn't run a minute or 5 minutes. And eventually I got through that point and I got to running ultra marathons. So I understand the shame. I understand the guilt. I understand the way my mind worked and thinking back to when I was in shape and what I could do. And I couldn't do that at the present time. And so then I stopped. It really made the battle harder to get started because I wasn't doing the thing I needed to be doing, like really working out in my mind. You have to remove the ego and you just have to do what you can do. Thirdly, you need to recognize the patterns that got you out of shape, whether you are somebody that has an overeating problem, depression, stress, anxiety, whatever it is that caused you to gain the weight and to get out of shape. You have to recognize those triggers and try to avoid them the best you can and replace them with other behaviors. Discipline is what's going to help build the consistency that's going to help you lose weight and get back in shape. So you have to understand what those things are that are steering you off the path. Mine was overeating. I love food, and it was just lack of movement and overeating, and that's what kind of caused me to put on weight over time. It was a slow trickle because I'm a father of 5 and married, and sometimes it's just easier. It's easier to eat what everybody else is eating, or overeat, or clean up what the kids are eating, and packing on that extra weight. And it's a slow trickle over time that kind of sneaks up on you. You need to recognize that and put a stop to all of that. Number 4, you're going to have to understand that you're going to be more hungry, but that does not mean you can eat whatever you want. I know the big mistake when people start working out, especially, this is something I battle, especially when I up my mileage, is that I think that I could just eat more. While that's true, it's only to an extent. Most people underestimate the amount of calories they're taking in with meals. So, when you think you have earned yourself a reward, ultimately, over time, you're hurting yourself, and that's why you're not seeing the gains that you're expecting. A lot of people say, well, I worked out for a month and I didn't lose any weight. It's probably because as your body starts to adjust to moving and burning more calories, your metabolism kicks up, you're just eating more, and you're just kind of negating all of the gains or losses, however you want to look at it. You're not accounting for that. So you really need to maintain a strict diet, and I recommend using MyFitnessPal or something like that to track all the food you're putting in your body to make sure that you're not overeating beyond what you're working out. Just because you burn 500 calories in a workout doesn't mean you get to eat 500 calories, especially if you're trying to lose a lot of weight and get in shape. You really need to get control of that. So understand, you're going to be hungry, but that is not a pass to eat whatever you want. Find healthy options. If it's just the habit of eating, and you just need to crunch on something, find healthier habits, find healthier foods to kind of direct yourself to when you're feeling super hungry. Number 5, so I kind of spoke to this a little bit before. If you're someone who has been in shape before, you've been a runner, or you've been somebody who's been into fitness before and you've gained weight, it's really hard to start again because your mind wants to go to what you used to do. You need to be on the level that you're at now. So if you're out of shape and you can't run a mile, don't go out and try to run a mile. That's just going to get you injured. It's going to get you depressed. It's going to get you down because you can't do the times and the things that you want to do. And it's probably going to lead to injury. So you need to find yourself a good mix, especially if you're going to go to running, a run-walk plan to slowly build up your mileage week to week. Don't go over 10% each week as you start to gain. stretch, do all of those things to get yourself ready, get your joints, your ligaments, your fascia, all your muscles, everything ready to take on the extra weight, because you got extra weight of working out and getting in shape. You don't want to just go out there and start trying to run as hard as you can immediately, because you will get injured. 6, strength training. Try to strength train at least 2 to 3 times a week when you're starting off, building up muscles. You don't need to go overboard, but you need to get whole body workouts, because your body is going to be needing strength in all areas, especially if you've been completely a couch potato. You need to start gaining your strength in your muscles and flexibility. So strength training, stretching daily, doing all of those things is going to help you get in shape and burn more calories, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn. You will be stronger, and you'll be more set up to defend against any injuries that could come as you're starting to get back in shape, as your body's getting used to doing all of the activities that you're doing. So add in some strength training, some daily stretching, and it will help keep you on the path to healthiness, non-injury, and which ultimately leads to weight loss, because you don't want to be sidelined due to injury, especially when you're trying to lose weight. It's just devastating. Number 7. This one's huge. This one's a huge one for me. And it's one of the main reasons I started this channel. Accountability. Hold yourself accountable for what your goals are. It's very easy if you don't talk about it, you don't do anything, you don't have anybody to help you, you don't have any support. It's really easy to fall out of the consistency, the discipline that you need to lose weight, to run every day, to work out every day. It gets really hard to not have any support. So I say join groups, find a local running group, or find a workout partner, or join an online thing. This channel, the Motivation Theory Run Club, has got a great support network. We are on Strava, so if you're a runner or someone who bikes, you can join that, or even if you work out. Strava takes all your workouts too. You can join the Motivation Theory Run Club on Strava. It's free. Strava's free. They have a paid version. You don't have to use that. You don't have to use that to join the Motivation Theory Run Club on Strava. Post your workouts, whatever they are, feel free. It does track mostly running. That's what's for the Run Club, but there are a lot of really good people out there that are very supportive, who are going through the same exact thing, and if they're not going through it now, they have previously, to give you support. And there's a lot of people out there. There are other groups that are probably centered around whatever it is you're interested in, whether it be weightlifting, cycling, swimming, all of that stuff. It's all out there. You can find a support group to help you. And you're not even limited to just Strava. There's Facebook groups and other kinds of groups, online forums, and things like that you can find if you don't have anybody around you to help support you in your day-to-day activity to make sure that you keep going. You're going to want to set goals, and you're going to want to think about why it is you want to lose weight, why it is you want to start running again, and focus on that. If it's health, is it health for you and your family and your kids, so that you live a longer life, that you have a better life during the years you're alive? It gets to be very depressing when you're overweight and out of shape, and your clothes don't fit, and you're just not happy, especially if you're somebody who's been active before and you miss the activities and being able to do those things. It's very hard to get started. Believe me, it was harder for me to get back in shape after I'd already done it before, because I knew the work that was going to be put in, it was going to need it to be put in to lose the weight, to start running again. And now, happy to say, I'm going on 2 years now of consistent running. I've lost the weight. I've run, a dozen or more ultras in the last 2 years, and I'm really extremely happy right now. I found a lot of you out there over the last couple years that have joined this channel. We're getting close to 10,000, so if you are not subscribed to this channel, please do so. And if you are interested in my journey over the last couple years, you can go ahead and click right there and watch that playlist. You can see me from some of the heaviest I've ever been, getting down to what I am now, running ultra marathons again. I thank you all for watching. Remember to hit that thumbs up on the way out. Good luck on everything, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. I'll answer all of them. If you can ask anybody around. I answer every single comment and question. So take care. I'll see you in the next video.